The Uttarakhand High Court came down heavily on the state government for not making the necessary arrangements for mules and horses which are being used for ferrying pilgrims in the Char Dham Yatra. The court has asked the government to regulate the carrying capacity of pilgrims by the mules and horses and ensure proper food and water facilities for them. Acting on the petition filed by animal rights activist Gauri Moulekhi, a bench headed by Sanjay Kumar Mishra, acting Chief Justice asked Uttarakhand government to respond within 15 days on the steps taken so that any more mules and horses don't die in the yatra and slated the hearing for June 22. The police stated that in the state of Uttarakhand, approximately 20,000 equines, horses, mules, donkeys, and ponies are used at various pilgrim tracks for ferrying people and carrying supplies, but since the yatra has started, according to the report, 600 equines have perished in the past 2 months on the Kedarnath track alone. No mechanism is in place to record the number of working hours and the distance the animals are driven in a day. Sick and injured animals are seen working on the tracks until they collapse and die, with no infrastructure or manpower for veterinary care at any point along the tracks. For example, the nearest veterinary facility for the Kedarnath track is 25 kilometers away in Rudraprayag town. No shed or shelter is available along the tracks to safeguard the animals during landslides, hail, snow, or inclement weather. Apart from mortality due to sheer exhaustion, disease, injuries and lack of basic veterinary care, lack of adequate fodder, the equines also suffer death due to colic caused by drinking cold water at such high altitudes, the petition stated. Citing that there is complete abdication of mandates by the government and the dereliction of their statutory duties prescribed in the Prevention of Cruelty of Animals Act 1960, and its allied rules, has resulted in the collective failure to prevent the unspeakable cruelties inflicted on thousands of equines. The police stressed that government should immediately act to seize the unregulated use of equines for religious yatras pilgrimages in Uttarakhand and also formulate an effective policy to regulate the use and care of equines in order to prevent cruelty to animals. The petition also demands creation of necessary facilities for veterinary checkposts, sheds and shelters and disciplined movement of limited animals in convoys only, to ensure better management and also mandatory disposal of all liquid and solid waste generated by humans and animals in and around pilgrim tracks.